Hand it over to our PA announcers tonight for Homecoming Court festivities. It's Carson Francis and Janice Park bringing you all the action for the Homecoming halftime event.
Chamber Singers Orchestra, SGA, SGA Cabinet, NPTV, Link Crew, Core Link Leaders, Thespian Troupe, North Penn Theater, and lastly, he is the Vice President of the Thespians. Jamin has been in every North Penn High School theater production since entering high school. In college, he plans to continue with theater and major in acting. He would like to thank Mrs. Roney for always being there for him and helping him find his passion and love for theater. Outside of school, Jamin works at Chick-fil-A and loves to hang out with his friends. His favorite quote is, "Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jamin Crosby.
Our next court member is Miss Erin Cheek, escorted by Brendan McLaughlin. Erin has been an athlete in unified bocce and unified track for the past 3 years at North Penn. Her biggest accomplishment is winning states in her sophomore year, where North Penn's bocce team won their first state championship in the first year of the team's creation. She enjoys saying hi to her teachers in the hallways and in the classroom. Erin likes to do photography in her free time. Her future plans include a career in the art or music fields. Erin's favorite quote is, "We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Erin Cheek.
Our next court member is Mr. Ryan Greene, escorted by Tina Carcacci. Ryan's favorite thing to do in his free time is skiing. Ryan has skied for 5 years and has been a member of the Ski and Board Club since 8th grade. He had a very busy summer working as an assistant manager at Rita's, volunteering at Mitzvah Circle, and jet skiing and parasailing at the beach. Ryan enjoys hanging out with his friends and family and playing video games. His future career plan is to work as a computer programmer while living somewhere with lots of good skiing. His favorite quote is from Bill Gates, "Choose a lazy person to do a hard job, because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ryan Greene.
Our next court member is Miss Gianna Costello, escorted by Justin DePietro. Gianna has been playing softball for 13 years and plays on the North Penn team. She is also a part of the Spanish Honor Society, Minithon Committee, and works with ESL students during her free periods. When she grows up, Gianna wants to be a special education teacher and currently babysits a girl with Down syndrome every day after attending career study at Gwynn Elementary. Additionally, Gianna plans to travel to different Spanish-speaking countries in her future to help kids learn English, as inspired by Dr. Hall's Dominican Republic trip last summer. Her favorite quote is, "It is okay to be a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gianna Costello.
Our next court member is Mr. Jack Kim, escorted by Grace Sacchetti. Jack has been playing water polo since he was 6. He has won 2 state titles in back-to-back years with his team. He has been the vice president of the class since sophomore year and enjoys being the president of the Spike Ball Club. Also, he enjoys being a member of the Political Activism Club, Jewish Cultural Club, Special Olympics, National Honor Society, and FBLA. He plans to go to college and major in business and have boatloads of fun along the way. His favorite quote is, "Life is like a sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Kim.
Our next court member is Miss Ciara G, escorted by Chris Booth. You may know her by GCCC, or as Deb Kim would say, Speedy CC. From the very beginning, Ciara knew she was meant to be an athlete. She has just played about every sport, although her 2 major sports are field hockey, which she played for 8 years, and track and field for 7 years. Ciara is currently in the middle of the field hockey season and hopes to run track in the college at D1 or D2 level. Not only is she a student athlete, but Ciara works 3 jobs on the side as a camp counselor, waitress, and cashier at a pizza shop. Ciara is involved in many clubs, including AAAC, Best Buddies, Key Clubs, and Democrats Club. She is also a new member of the React and French Club. Her future plans include pursuing a job in the STEM field while possibly running an elite dance school on the side. If you know Ciara, Michael Jackson is her favorite artist. In the words of MJ, it's better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ciara G.
Our next court member is Mr. R.J. McNamara, escorted by Jane McNamara. RJ has been playing football for 12 years. He is the captain of both the football and lacrosse team. He has been a part of the ski and board club for 4 years now. He likes to spend time with his friends in his free time. His future plans include attending the University of Delaware to play football. His favorite quote is effort and attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. R.J. McNamara.
Our next court member is Miss Deborah Kim, escorted by Tony Zhu. As Ciara G would say, DeBron James is a member of the French Club, Class Cabinet, NHS, and FCA. She also is a captain for the North Penn field hockey team. In her free time, she enjoys spending time with family and friends and helping others, especially with volunteering at Vacation Bible School during her summers. She plans to continue her education and play field hockey at Swarthmore. Finally, she would like to thank her family for their loving care and support. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Deborah Kim.
Our next court member is Mr. Josh Martinez, escorted by Eliana Vicens. Josh has been going to this school for many years. He likes to listen to music and hanging out with his friends. Netflix is one of his favorite hobbies, and although he plays no sports, he likes to go for walks with his dog Zoe. He has been in a NAC club for a year and plans to major in business after graduating, hopefully somewhere not too cold. A quote that inspires him greatly is when Travis Scott says, "When I'm with my squad, I can do no wrong." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Josh Martinez.
Our next court member is Miss Val McGriff, escorted by Isaiah Hill. In her free time, Val can always be found participating in some kind of sport. She is currently a 3-sport athlete with volleyball, track, and predominantly basketball. Val has been hooping since the 7th grade and plans to continue her career in college. She is involved in the AAAC club and is now a leader of FCA. If Val is not playing a sport, then she is doing artwork or listening to her favorite music. She also enjoys helping others with their problems, so she plans to major in psychology to prepare for her dream job as a therapist. Val's favorite quote is, "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Val McGriff.
Our next court member is Mr. Peter N.G., escorted by Chris Hahn. Peter is the current president of the Japanese Language and Cultural Club. He is a member of the Chinese Cultural Club, Investment Club, ADAPT, and National Honor Society as well. In his free time, he likes to play basketball, watch movies, and read. He also volunteers at Abington Lansdale Hospital and his church every weekend. His future plans include going to college and having a career in the medical field. His favorite quote is, "Don't let anyone steal your dreams." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Peter N.G.
Our next court member is Miss Elena Mullally, escorted by Mike Chafee. Elena has been playing basketball for 12 years and is captain of the North Penn girls team and also is on the lacrosse team. She enjoys hanging out with her friends and volunteering at Abington Lansdale Hospital and Townminson Fire Company. Elena spent time in the Dominican Republic this summer volunteering at a local school. She is also involved in Key Club, National Honor Society, and is on the executive board for Minithon. Elena plans on studying clinical psychology somewhere warm. Her favorite quote is, Look around you and appreciate what you have because nothing will be the same in a year. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elena Mullally.
Our next member of the court is Mr. Justin ONeal, escorted by Liana Murphy. Justin enjoys photography, hanging out with his friends, traveling, watching football, and making videos at the high school. He is an active member of FBLA, Key Club, Best Buddies, Salsa Club, Epics, and of course, NPTV. His future plans are to pursue his dream of being a famous Hollywood screenwriter. In the process, he would like to earn an Academy Award for his work. His favorite quote is, "They call me Judd," said by none other than himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Justin ONeal.
Our next court member is Miss Julia Stevens, escorted by Kevin Schuyler. Julia has been swimming since she was 9 years old and is a part of the swim team here at North Penn. She enjoys going to the beach with her friends, cheering on the football team at every home game, and going to concerts. Julia is a recording secretary of SGA and is also involved in NHS, Link Crew, and High Schools Against Cancer. Her favorite part about North Penn is the size and the amount of opportunities offered here. Julia hopes to attend college and major in occupational therapy or education. Her favorite quote is by Andy Bernard from The Office. "I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you actually left them." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Julia Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Homecoming Court.
Before we announce our 2019 Homecoming King and Queen, we would like to thank Country Bride and Gent for donating the tuxedos the gentlemen are wearing this evening. They can take care of all your prom, wedding, and formal needs.
We would also like to give a special thanks to our SGA co-advisors, Miss Young and Mr. Berger.
At this time, we'd like to welcome back our 2019 Homecoming King, Mr. Julian White, and our 2019 Homecoming Queen, Miss Elena Faison. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our second runner-up for Homecoming King is Mr. Justin ONeal.
And our second runner-up for Homecoming Queen is Miss Gianna Costello.
Our first runner-up for Homecoming King is Mr. R.J. McNamara.
And our first runner-up for Homecoming Queen is Miss Val McGriff.
And now, the Homecoming King of 2019 is Mr. Jamin Crosby.
finally, our 2019 homecoming queen is Miss Erin Cheek.
We would once again like to congratulate Mr. Jamin Crosby and Miss Erin Cheek and all the members of the 2019 Homecoming Court.
Thank you and good luck Knights in the second half.
All right, and another great look at the homecoming court. The winners tonight to the homecoming court here in 2019. The 2020 class being showcased on your screen now. Justin ONeal going left to right. Justin ONeal, Gianna Costello, Erin Cheek, Jamin Crosby, Valerie McGriff, and RJ McNamara. And your winners right in the middle with the flowers. Your king, Mr. Jamin Crosby, and your queen, Miss Erin Cheek. An outstanding group on your screen, as I mentioned, highlighting the 2020 class. An outstanding homecoming event. Once again, the festivities all week leading up to the ultimate crowning of Miss Erin Cheek and Mr. Jamin Crosby. And now we'll send it away for the rest of our coverage for the second half of North Penn football between the Souderton Indians and North Penn Knights.